Hi students, 12th standard computer science chapter 9. In this video we are going to learn about what is list and how to access the list. Now before we start a list, you should know some basic informations. That is, Python has four data types, that is list, tuples, sets and dictionary. So a Python has a four collection of data types, that is list, tuples, sets and dictionary. So a list in Python is called as, here we can call it as sequence data type. It is called as sequence data type, and then it is an ordered collection of values enclosed with the square brackets. So we can write the list by the help of a square bracket, and then so each values of a list is called as elements. So inside the list we can call all the values as elements. So it can be any types, that is we can use either numbers, characters and special symbol characters, that is symbols, etc. We can use any data types in a list. So the elements can be modified, or it is a mutable. List is a mutable. Mutable means we can change. So which means the elements can be replaced, added or removed. So every element rests at some positions in the list, and then the position of an element is indexed with numbers beginning with 0, which is used to locate and access a particular element. And thus the lists are similar to arrays, what we learnt in 11th standard. So array means it is used to hold several values, but the difference between list and array is array contain only the same data type, but in list we can hold it can hold any data types. It is either number, character, letters, anything. You can store any data type. Now create a list. Create a list in Python. So in Python, a list is simply created by using a square bracket, that already we know that. So the elements of a list should be specified within the square bracket only. So now let us see the syntax of creating a list. So here we used variable element 1, element 2, so up to element n. So we can hold many values. Now let us see the example. So these are all the examples of a list. So in this example, we have four integers, and then in the second list we have three string elements, that is apple, orange and mango, and then third is an empty list. So this is called as empty list. So the element of list need not to be homogeneous. And then the following list contain multiple type of elements. Now let us see one more example. Here we are going to use multiple types of elements. That is, we can use number, letters, numbers, anything. So we can use a multiple element. So in this example, my list contains another list as an element. So here if we need to mention a string, means within a square bracket we have to mention, and then this type of list is called as a nested list. A nested list is a list containing another list as an element. Next one is accessing list elements. So here Python assigns an automatic index value for each element of the list begins with 0, and the index value can be used to access an element in a list. In Python, index value is an integer which can be a positive or negative. That already we know that. For example, max 10, 35, 45, 50. So in positive index position, the start with is 0 and next 1, 2, 3. In negative index position, so it comes from a reverse order. So you have to start with -1, -2, -3 and -4. Next, so already we know that the positive values of index counts from the beginning of the list, and negative value means counting backward from the end of the list. So to access an element from a list, write the name of the list followed by the index of the element enclosed within a square bracket. Now let us see the example for this, how to access the element. For example, marks so these are all the marks. The next, print marks of two. So the output of values here we used the index value 2. So here it starts with a 0, 1 and 2. So the value is, it produced the output 45. So this is the example. Now we will see one more example, that is for negative value. So here if I give -3, so -1, -2 and -3. So the output of this program is 35. So we can access the element either in positive or negative index position. So in previous topic we learnt to access a particular element in a list. Now we are going to discuss accessing all elements of a list. So just we are going to access all the elements in a list. Now, so the loops are used to access all the elements from the list. So if you want to access all the elements means how to use a loop concept. So the initial value of a loop must be 0. And then 0 is the beginning index value of a list. Now let us see the example. So this is the values of marks, and then so the beginning value is, index value is 0. Here we are going to use while loop while I less than 4. So I check the condition. The condition is true. It print marks of I value. That is marks of I, and next I equal to I plus 1. So this is the example program. Now it starts with a 0 index position. So 0 less than 4, condition true. So it comes here, marks of 0. So the value of 0 is 10. Then 0 plus 1, 1. Then next 1 greater than 4, less than 4, condition true. So marks of 1, that is 20. Next 1 plus 1, 2. Then next 2 less than 4, condition true. Marks of 2, 35. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 less than 4, condition true. So it print 40. And 4 plus 1, 5. So when it comes 5, the condition becomes false. So it produces the output 10, 20, 35, 40. Reverse indexing. So Python enables a reverse or negative indexing for the elements, so that Python sets the first -1 as the first value for the last element in the list, and -2 for the next continuing. So this process is called as reverse indexing. Now let us see the example. Max 10. So these are all the marks. So the first, in previous example, we start the I value is 0 because that is a positive index. We start with a positive index 0, but here we are going to start in reverse order. That is, the I value is -1. Next, while I greater than or equal to -4. So this is the condition. If the given condition is true, it print max of I, then I is equal to I -1. So this is the example program. Now let us see the procedure. The first value is -1. So -1 greater than or equal to -4, condition true. So it print marks of -1, that is 40. So it print 40. Next, -1, that is this process. It's a -2. Now -2 greater than or equal to -4, condition true. So -2 value is 30. And next, -2, -1, -3. So -3 greater than or equal to -4. So here -3 value is 25. And -3, -1, so -4. -4 greater than or equal to -4. Here the condition is true, so it produces the value 10. And after that, -1, -4, -5. So here -5 less than or greater than or equal to -4. Here the condition become false. So it produces the output 40, 30, 25 and 10. So this is the reverse indexing. So once again I repeat. So in this video we learned what is list, and then how to access the list, and then to print the list, accessing the list in loop also, and reverse indexing. Thank you, students.